Best manager, if Southampton are to get into the Champions League spots, for me it has to be Ronald Koeman.
If you're looking at someone who's performed above expectations, I think you've got to be looking at Ronald Koeman.
With the amount of players that left, 80 odd million pounds plus the players were sold. The manager left, huge upheaval. A lot of people's tips, mine included, to struggle this season. It's not been the case. He's brought in some excellent players, turned them into a very hard-working, disciplined, honest, but exciting team to watch.
I think that what's happened at Southampton is absolutely fantastic and one of the most encouraging things for English football. So we've got to salute their Dutch manager, Ronald Koeman. I'm sure there are other people at the club who are doing a good work behind the scenes. There's obviously somebody involved in recruitment who's doing a brilliant job in somehow papering over the cracks when half a team leaves.
Even if they were to miss out on top four, I think he's a candidate. Because of the style of play they've offered, defensively how good they've been. I see him play against Chelsea, the best side I've seen at Stamford Bridge this season. And he's turned good, really good players into excellent players. The two fullbacks, Nathaniel Klein, who people were muting about an England position, has been outstanding. Ryan Bertrand on the other side, who's come from Chelsea. He's getting a tune out of him. The two centre-halves have been solid. The goalkeeper has been excellent.
Above all, would be Ronald Koeman. My other candidates, my other people in the bag or in the envelope, I think Sean Dyche has done a good job. I don't care if he gets relegated.
Sean Dyche, if he's to keep them in the Premier League, on what's been not even a shoestring budget, it's been, compared to what other clubs have spent around him, and I'm talking Hull, when they signed Jelavic, they've signed Livermore, Huddleston.
If you're looking at the manager for me that will win it, is Mourinho, because he's come in, he's come back. Last year, perhaps he had teething problems, but he said, judge me on this year. Made the signings, all been top-class signings, and I think that if he wins the Premier League and makes that a double with the League Cup, then he's the manager of the year.
And I think if Jose goes on and wins a double, it's hard to look past that as well. But they always seem to look at the managers and you think if they win the title, they've got to win the manager of the year. But we'll have to see. If Chelsea go on and win the league title by 10 points or so and make it look comfortable with 3 games to go, might look at that. If Southampton are to drop away and maybe finish 8th and Sean Dyche gets relegated, then I think you probably have to give it to Jose Mourinho.
If you let me go outside the Premier League for a while, but maybe it's not outside the Premier League for much longer, Bournemouth, been for me one of the teams of the season. They play great football, they've got a tremendous team ethic. So I think Eddie Howe at Bournemouth has got to be definitely up there with the candidates for manager of the year.